It's yet another great day when we come back to this space where we are on a 21-day earn more money challenge. I hope you understand what being in a challenge means. It means it puts you on an action mode. It's a daily action. That is why each and every day I make an effort to record a video every single day, an audio every single day, so that it equally puts me in action. Because I need to take leadership in this. I need to be the first one to earn more. Yeah. So I equally do what I teach. I welcome you today to lay the foundation of your earn more money uh, initiative for this year. Your big, hairy, audacious goal. If my money is not growing, it's causing me pain. I multiply my earnings this year. So I want us to start by evaluating our lives. Evaluate your own life. No matter how accomplished or happy you are, you find that we all have areas of our life that could use some improvement. And in most cases, different amounts of improvement. Think about your health, for instance. Are you in a peak state of health, feeling energetic and full of vitality? If so, it's something to be grateful for. But now, move on to another area, your personal finance, your money. Are you on the right track to achieve financial goals? What about your career? Does your job feel like a job, something you go to every day to earn income? Or is it more of a mission, something you would do even if you aren't getting paid for it? It's important to understand that all these things where our life navigates around, they have common denominators. The common denominator about all these things, they are dependent on specific critical resources. The main one being the gift of life, your life, then time, then money. So money matters, but so do you. To get to the financial independence number that you desire, your big, hairy, audacious goal for 2022, it needs you to have longevity, have a long-term view of your whole life. What do I want for me? You find that how many people approach life. You may be approaching life this way. We approach life seeking comfort, to be extremely comfortable. It is the mindset I approached the job market when I left university. I was looking for comfort. Where I live had to be comfortable. It had to be accessible. Yeah? The clothes I wear, the shoes I wear had to be comfortable. To a point where when you seek comfort, how much you use to access that comfort gets lost. I have a message for you today. What makes you comfortable can ruin you. What makes you comfortable can ruin you. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I had to change my whole view about life, about seeking comfort. And I had to learn to embrace to be uncomfortable. So you need to decide you want whether you want to be wealthy, you want to create a life of financial freedom connected to your desired lifestyle, or if you want you want to be wealthy, or if you want to look the part. Because seeking comforts make you look the part of what you're not often. Yeah? So you find that many average families, the other day I spoke about the middle class epidemic. Many average families just keep spending and spending all that they make. You find this person leaves their family early in the morning. These people who you call your loved ones, you hardly connect with them. You don't know them. COVID did most families a lot of favor to help families reconnect with the people they call their loved ones. So you don't see them seeking this money, looking for money. So once it has landed into your bank account, you begin spending to a point where you've numbed a part of your brain on what is that makes me and my loved ones happy. The greatest happiness, why you came together, was to exchange love. And love cannot be exchanged on Zoom or on it. At some point, it needs a person to person connection. So you keep staying away. As you keep spending, you'll keep seeking more money. Yeah? And what happens? You keep spending it. You make more, you spend more. So you find that no money left at the end of our paycheck. So we have to go back to basics. What is of priority for you? Yeah? What is of priority? If you want to get out of debt, if you want to build wealth, if you want to be with your loved ones, if you want to really create a connection with the people you love, yeah? If you want to earn more money, what is of priority? What makes you comfortable can ruin you. When you are in your comfort zone, what happens? You more or less know what to expect. You know how to react to it. You feel that you have some level of control of your life, of your situation. Yeah? This brings to mind the conversation I was having with a client. This client was taking up one of the programs we call Money Fit Makeover, where we look at your finances and we clear your financial house to be aligned to your desired lifestyle. Because you find there's often a disconnect. I want that life, but the way I'm behaving around my money is so disconnected. It's taking me to the opposite direction. So when we started this program, and I gave a brief of what that journey will entail, the client went haywire and told me, listen, Edith, do anything but don't touch my lifestyle. Comfort. Comfort. When we leave the comfort zone, we are no longer in a familiar and controllable situation. And that brings what we were talking about yesterday. It brings fear, fear of the unknown. Living life in your comfort zone, of course, it has benefits. You have low stress, you have reduced anxiety, you have a general feeling of well-being, like I'm fine. At least I have some money, my kitchen is stocked, things look fine. But it can also make you feel like you are in a holding pattern. There is a contribution that uncertainty brings to our life. Discomfort. So in your comfort zone, things feel familiar. You're comfortable, you're in control. This zone is associated with a steady level of performance. However, For you to move ahead in life, you need to learn and experience new things, which involves moving out of your comfort zone. It is the only way to move forward. Many people find it strange to talk of a big, hairy, audacious goal. And I want to tell you about my experience this morning when I was in my solitude. And I was just discussing in a meeting with myself, discussing my number for this week, my big, hairy, audacious goal for this week, which is, of course, connected to my overall figure for the year. And as I was looking at this number, a voice within me came, a voice within me told me something profound. Why can't it be 3 times? Why are you playing small? If you achieved, because I put the same number I achieved last week, and that voice told me, if you achieved this last week, why can't you do it 3 times over this week? And I thought, all right, why not? And I know I felt uncomfortable, and that is a good thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone to be extraordinary is where the magic happens. And that is what I want for you. We have to move out of this society of people calling January in January because of not having money from day one. In December, many people are paid early. January, people come, they are flat out broke. What are we teaching our children? We need to get to where the magic happens. If you think you're going to be very comfortable while you are achieving your big, hairy, audacious goal, think again. It doesn't work that way. In fact, accepting uncertainty and discomfort is a hallmark of a higher achiever. I've had to adjust many things from the time we started this challenge because I'm just not here to speak to you on things you should do. I do them. I lead by my own example. So it has meant I've had to really adjust my schedule. I've had to drop off quite a number of things. I've had to have conversations with my children and my husband that I'm in the 21-day and more money challenge. There are things I'm dropping off. And think about it. This is where we are jumpstarting each other to do what we need to do and carry with us through the year. Things are only hard to start. When you start, you get into the flow and your lifestyle adjusts to it. So, high achievers are always challenging the system, receiving negative feedback, being put in uncomfortable situation. And I believe I shared with you how I was I had a target of how much visibility I needed to get. And when I post this message in a group, someone sends to me and tells me, wrong timing, don't post it here, remove it. And I removed it. But because I had my target, I had to look for other ways to still make sure I achieve my number. Yeah? Massive action. To achieve goals you have never achieved before, you need to start doing things you've never done before. What is that you've never done before? Are you just going into your daily routine, typing the same things, picking the same phone calls, doing the same amount of work, and expecting your bank account to change? No, something has to change. What are you shedding off to earn more time so that you focus on your big, hairy, audacious goal? Only in a state of discomfort can you continually grow. When you feel discomfort, it means you have entered the complexity ring. Complexity is nothing more than changed order. Because in comfort, there is order. I more or less know how this day will play out. When your order changes, outcomes are no longer predictable. Yeah. And employment has a way to bring this comfort zone problem in the minds of people. I was very comfortable when I was employed because almost everything was done for me, from my phone to the tablet, from my car to the I don't know what. Everything was paid and done. Mine was to appear. And as you rise up the ladder, I'm sure what I'm talking about, many people are experiencing. All you need to do is to appear with this title and apply your mind. These other things are done for you and they keep you in a comfort zone. And then the gifts that come with your role. Yeah, clients, they're all these things. Oh, it's Christmas, this. You're always on this uh, comfortable space. So you don't think. So when I talk about a big, hairy, audacious goal, you think this is madness. But that is where the real magic is. You can actually learn how empowering it is to consciously acknowledge discomfort. Seeking discomfort sounds odd, and not many people can do but embrace it because it's the only environment where sustained and exponential growth occurs. The people who will achieve their big haired audacious goal will have to embrace discomfort to weave high growth complexity into the fabric of your life. Yeah? The thing is this, whether you like it or not, there is a point in your life where discomfort will have to come. There are three primary ways that can trigger discomfort. Either it will be forced upon you, yeah, selected for you. Many people faced this on the onset of COVID. Yeah, discomfort was forced on them. They were pushed out of the jobs. They were pushed with salary cuts. Their businesses were shut down or cut down. Yeah. So that is a forced discomfort. Why do you have to wait for that? The thing is that forced discomfort, depending on how you respond to it, you can either grow or it can actually be your beginning of your declining point. Yeah. So it can be forced on you, or someone can help get you there. And this is the part that I like. Most of you listening to me here are parents, are teachers, are nurturers, or leaders, or coaches like myself. Our work, one of our major duty, yeah, is to help people, to push people into complexity, to push our children to embrace discomfort. Instead, what we do is the opposite. Because I lived up country or in my home, we never used to eat sausage, or chapati was only during Christmas and chicken. So now I fill the stomachs of my children with this on a constant basis. It almost becomes a way of life. So they don't know discomfort. Yeah? What they want, they get. I make my home as comfortable as possible where nothing is lacking completely. So no conversation of anything that is lacking. Everything you need is available. So where will they learn? Where will these children learn to push into complexity, to keep them growing? That is why people, you go to the offices and you experience almost a microwave way of interaction with work. You give somebody work, something that can challenge them, they immediately start complaining and they resign and say how this company is this or the other. For you to be able to nurture this way of thinking, of growth complexity and fabricate it in your life or in the life of your loved ones, you have to live it. It starts with you. So it can be forced on you. Someone can help you get there. Yeah. And for us who are already adults, get a coach. Get a coach. Maybe for you, we are talking about earn more money and you're wondering, where do I start? Reach out. It is possible. There are people who are doing it. I know many people who are not talking about in January and all this sweating of the new month because of December. Why? Because they're in the right space, and most of them are in the Money Coaching Hub. They are pushing themselves and they are being pushed to get into the discomfort, area of discomfort. That is where the numbers are. So lastly, you can trigger yourself. Yeah? You can trigger yourself into this space of discomfort. Your willingness to accept and seek discomfort that will dictate the growth of not just you, but the entire world. Yeah? How, and you find that um, when you are in an environment where you're living environment that promotes or hinders growth, and that includes everything from your place of work, from your living, your play, everything that you do is more or less so predictable. Science shows that every time you do something or think about it the same way, the same things, yeah, that were done tomorrow, the day before, just almost in a routine, growth stops. You stop growing. Yeah. So that order that sometimes we seek, and here I'm talking about this order that makes you not grow, is a threat. So what we call chaos, oh, my life is so, I have so many things, I have this pressure, where there's zero predictability or control over inputs and outcomes. It is good. It challenges your mind. It makes you grow. So let's see, what area am I gonna be uncomfortable so that I can hit my big, hairy, audacious goal? The beauty is we are just not here to speak about earning more money and sitting back. No, we are earning more money by giving value, giving solutions to a problem, whether you are employed, in business, or in transition. You are giving value. And with that, naturally, you attract money. We are not here to chase money and to be all over the place, rat racing and doing 20 million things in the name of looking for money. No. We are attracting money where we are with what we have and just transforming how we do things. Once we earn more money, then we equally transform how we relate with it so that we can elevate our financial well-being without chasing money. And it informs why I want to speak about work. Work is not a punishment, it is a gift. We are called to work. It's important to understand that when we speak about uh, working well, we are not talking about intelligence. We are called to be competent, not to be intelligent. Intelligence is not a virtue. Intelligence is a gift. God has given it to others and not to others. But we can all try to become better and to improve our competence. Try to become better and improve your competence on a daily basis. One of the things you need to do when you're in solitude, I do hope by now you've invested in your money journal, because it's a very important tool for you to tap into your inner genius and in an orderly way, because it has guided notes. Yeah, it has guidelines on the 5 areas you need to thrive on your money dynamics. So when you are looking at maybe your investments, you go to the section of opportunity fund, read what is there and challenge it with what you are currently doing, so that you restructure your financial life. So back to what I was talking about. I was talking about to try to improve your competence, learning how to be more effective. We can all do our work well, because work is not a punishment, it is a gift. That is where we find our dignity as human beings. You find that when you are actively working and giving value and providing a solution to a problem, yeah, it's fulfilling, however tired you get by the end of the day. So ask yourself, what can I contribute? If you find that this big, hairy, audacious goal is sounding strange, come back to the basics. Money comes from giving value. What can I contribute? Not to do good things, but do the right things. What is my duty now? Are you in the right place at the right time, doing the right things? Or are you in the office, in Instagram, and laughing away with your friends? Or are you there shopping for clothes, looking for ways to spend? Be in the right place, in the right time, doing the right things, concentrating. Yeah, to constantly tap into your inner genius. That is where money comes from. So try not to refuse to work. Be available to do different things. Bring suggestions to your boss. Don't be seated there waiting for your boss to call you, to ask you do this and the other, and then you leave saying how work is a lot. Put virtue into practice. Be honest, be humble, patience, kindness. Be a team player wherever you are. And the world will notice. Your environment will notice you're different. And you'll begin attracting money as opposed to chasing it. Yeah? So sometimes things in our work don't work out the way we need them to work out. But we keep going. Good jobs do not come out immediately. They take effort. Remember, the golden nuggets are not on top of the ground. They need to be excavated. So this Earn More Money challenge, it's a reminder for us to excavate the gold mine within us by doing a good work, by getting tired, by hanging in there, by trying to love our work, by demanding more of ourselves. If you refuse to get anything but the best, yeah, the best will follow you. The best numbers will follow you. Try not to lose your flair of professional work, not to be afraid to try something new by being solution oriented. We have been created to serve. And that's where you find fulfillment. And you find that when you use your time well and you exert yourself, you become more financially responsible. I hope you found value in this episode 8 of our 21-day Earn More Money Challenge. It's a wrap with me, Edith, your money coach. Remember, today we've covered two main aspects. What makes you comfortable can ruin you. Work is not a punishment, it is a gift. Let's reconnect tomorrow.